So ice cubes weren't real chocolate. So that means they were actually mimicry.
Yeah.
It was like last month's theme. Hi, I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Maxwell.
Welcome to Seriously Cereal.
Episode 201.
Oh, wow. Seriously Cereal is made possible by viewers like you.
And by Blue Legacy, a volunteer-run nonprofit dedicated to bringing people together.
Find out more at... Do you like to eat your cereal dry? Then you are a snacker, like my buddy, Bowler.
Or do you prefer milk? Then you're a spooner, like Spoonie.
Every month, we post 4 episodes on a theme. And this month's theme is...
Chocolate. Chocolate has been consumed for more than 4,000 years, and this month we're setting out to prove that it's not just for candy bars.
4,000 years?
Yep.
Okay, let's dive right into this one for sure.
Our first chocolate-related cereal is...
Oh, Special K Chocolatey Delight.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so cereal with actual chocolate in it?
Mm-hmm. That's the focus for this month. Though we should note that not every cereal will have actual chunks of chocolate in them.
Well, yeah, save that for the chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, pretty much. Although there are chocolate chip cookie cereals that we've reviewed before, so...
That's a very good point.
But there is a bit of overlap there.
And there are also chocolate chip cookies with bigger chunks of chocolate, not just chips.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like double chunk or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm actually a fan of those, though.
No, me neither.
Anyways, to get back on topic, what is your favorite chocolate?
Well, I think my favorite way to eat chocolate is as hot cocoa, like made in milk, where you actually melt chocolate into that, and then you add like cardamom and nutmeg.
Yeah,
that's like my favorite thing. But my favorite, just like chocolate, like a chocolate candy, or like if I'm comparing it to like chocolate cake, chocolate candy, set it up, is I don't think they're actually made in America anymore. At least they were sold when I was a child in the 70s. I remember seeing them everywhere. They were about this big. They were little squares. And they were wrapped in blue and white foil, and it was called an ice cube.
Oh, yeah, I think I've heard about those. I think the company now makes something similar in like a gold wrapper, like a gold and white wrapper or something.
Really?
Did you know there's no actual chocolate in those?
Stop.
Yeah, artificial chocolate flavor mixed with coconut oil is a common way to replicate like a super smooth chocolate.
That is okay. You guys just learned I'm definitely not Max's fancy mom. I mean, oh my gosh, so that is not one of my favorite chocolates because it's not a chocolate at all. Oh my gosh, that's interesting.
Is it?
That is interesting. Huh. So, actually, just jumping back for a minute because you've blown my mind. So ice cubes weren't real chocolate. So that means they were actually mimicry.
Yeah.
It was like last month's theme.
Yeah.
What's your favorite chocolate?
Okay. Well, it should be noted that I couldn't actually eat chocolate for the first 10 years of my life, so I mostly have memories of like white chocolate. It's like white chocolate Lindor truffles, and white chocolate has no real cocoa in it. That's why I was able to eat it. So again, not real chocolate.
Yeah. Also mimicry.
Yeah, but I can eat chocolate now. I'm just not really into the taste. I'll have M&Ms every now and then, though. They're fun. Mm-hmm. I should note, though, that this month, all the cereals we are going to be reviewing will have real cocoa or chocolate in them somehow.
It makes me wonder how many chocolate items are actually not real chocolate, but rather, just like, artificial chocolate flavoring or something like that. But still fond memories. I have fond memories of the ice cubes, and I definitely have fond memories. I don't know if you'll remember this, Max, but I'm hoping. For years and years and years and years and years, we used to buy a Palmer brand chocolate bunny for your grandma.
Oh,
Who has been on the show. Grandma Snakes
Yeah.
has been on the show, and it was a very specific Palmer chocolate
the
bunny.
little traveler.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And it had like a little baby bunny in like its back in like a backpack, like a baby backpack, and the baby bunny was like a little candy.
Yes. Super adorable.
It was so sweet.
Super adorable.
I don't think they carry those anymore, do they?
Palmer still makes chocolate bunnies,
Yes.
but we have not been able to find, even on the internet, we haven't been able to find Little Traveler for about 2 or 3 years now, I think. So we get Grandma Snakes, we buy her other Palmer bunnies. As a matter of fact, last year I believe we bought her 40 Palmer bunnies, but not Little Traveler.
We could buy her the Grand Bunny, which is like this big, but
Yes, also by Palmer, yes.
Yeah. But that might be a little bit much.
Yeah, and she likes those little tiny ones. They're only like this. Yeah.
Before the Maya or the Aztecs, the Olmec people lived near the Gulf of Mexico. They seem to be the first humans to have made chocolate from the cacao plant. That was about 4,000 years ago. The Olmec also came up with the idea of the number 0, developed a calendar, made rubber, used lodestone magnets, and even had hieroglyphic writing.
Chocolate may have first been eaten by humans 4,000 years ago, but it wasn't just for candy bars. Chocolate and cacao beans were used in religious rituals, as rewards for victory, and even as currency. The first modern cereal was made in 1863, only 158 years ago. But humans have been eating grains with milk or warm water for more than 100,000 years.
So one thing I noticed is that Special K or Kellogg's is using the word chocolatey here instead of chocolate, and there's actually an interesting story behind that. To legally use the word chocolate, you have to have 35% or more cocoa solids. So that's why they're using chocolatey instead. Now, it does say that they use 2 different kinds of cocoa in this, so it's not artificially flavored. But what I'm wondering is how much is actually in this.
That's a really good point.
Because it's already below what it has to be called chocolate. So like,
Yeah.
Cheers.
Serving size is 1 cup,
Okay.
170 calories, 34 carbs. Not too high in the vitamins and essential minerals area.
So would you call it a dessert cereal then?
Well, it doesn't have as much sugar as the type of cereals we normally call dessert cereals. But if you're looking for a complete meal when you have a serving of Special K Chocolatey Delight, I think you should probably have a serving of fruit and a serving of protein perhaps on the side.
Yeah.
Because this is not going to give you everything you need for a complete meal. So you might still feel hungry, or your body just isn't going to be getting what it needs to really fuel your day forward.
Yeah. Good advice. That's fair. All right. Let's give it a try then.
Yay! Okay, so right away I have to just say, when I hear Special K, I think of those really nice kind of puffed rice flakes that are in original Special K. Now, I understand that original Special K, like with no strawberries or chocolate or whatever added, also does have wheat flakes, but this seems to have more wheat flakes. So like for me, a wheat flake is flat and a little bit darker, not as puffed.
Trying to get just a chocolatey chunk on its own.
And actually in my bowl, I don't really see any of the puffed rice flakes that I thought were in all Special K. So,
okay, the chocolate is interesting. It's like a really mild milk chocolate. What's interesting is it actually smells very like chocolatey, very smooth, but the chocolate itself actually doesn't come through if you just have one of the chunks.
okay, these flakes are sugared.
Yeah.
They're covered in sugar.
Yeah, they're definitely way more sugary than usual.
Yeah, this is I like Special K. I don't care for this, which I know is not an official score. I'll try some of the chocolate. The chocolates look like little tiny miniature Hershey candy bars.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if Hershey's would be happy for. I'm sure they wouldn't be happy for me to say that, since I believe Hershey chocolate bars have real chocolate, not chocolatey-ness.
Together with the flakes, you get a little bit of cocoa, but it's mostly overpowered by the sweeter flakes. Which I would say, yeah, and I think it has a little more wheat than usual because it has like a wheat taste.
And
a
wheat-
little more than the rice taste that
Yeah.
I expect from Special K.
Yeah.
We recently reviewed the original Special K. I think that was a little bit last year, so I definitely recognize what you were saying there.
So all the chunks look like these little tiny candy bars. They're very uniform. They're all the same size. But the flakes are definitely coated in sugar. Even though they don't look like a frosted flake, they taste like a frosted flake. So actually, I am going to change what I was saying. And I would say this is kind of a dessert cereal. This is your chocolatey dessert treat that you can have a serving of after a meal.
I kind of like the kind of sweet wheat taste, but it has like no real chocolate to it. I just got like 2 little squares and there was like no cocoa taste whatsoever. And I expect like a little bit of that like bitterness from the cocoa when I'm having this. This is just kind of sweet with a tiniest hint of cocoa. I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5 as a spooner. It's just, yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Also, it doesn't turn the milk into chocolate milk, which is awful. Okay, no, that didn't actually factor into it, but...
If you actually eat the little chocolate chunks alone as a snacker without milk, I would say yes, the taste of chocolate is there. I mean, a light chocolate flavor. The flakes are very, very sweet. If you don't mind being a snacker and eating a flake, because remember some of the flakes are nice and big, like this and the ones I've been showing you guys, but obviously, like with anything, some of the flakes are small, like this, and this is the first serving poured from the box, so to speak. So, well, the first 2 servings poured from the box, so it's not like this is the crimbles at the bottom of the bag. If you don't mind that, it is a good sweet treat cereal for a snacker. It does give you a little bit of flavor of chocolate. It's definitely something sweet. It's just not for me, and in terms of it being Special K, I would be very disappointed if I wanted Special K, those puffed rice flakes. And you guys, I'm assuming that you're probably hearing Noodle, our Italian greyhound, crying in the other room. She's okay.
Yeah.
But because this cereal does have chocolatey in it,
He can't come in and
yeah,
she's sad.
yeah. So it's just, we're just trying to keep her safe because she is very sneaky, and if we accidentally drop something or she bumps into us, we just don't want her to get.
Just found 2 chocolatey chunks out of nowhere. They were hiding in the milk all the
See,
time.
there you go. We don't want Noodle to find 2 chocolatey chunks. So yeah, I'm gonna have to give it a 2 as well.
Yeah, it's pretty much like, it's barely more than white chocolate.
Yeah.
It's like,
If you want a sweet chocolatey little treat, like as a dessert with milk or not as I'd say this is fine. It's not too high in anything, but if you're not expecting to get a lot of, hate to say this, again, love Special K, but this is not a cereal that I would see as an important part of a nutritious meal.
no. Thanks for spending time with us today.
What's your favorite form of chocolate?
Send us a message on the Seriously Cereal website, and Spoonie and Bolo will write you back.
Maxwell and Faith will be back at 11 a.m. Pacific Time, Saturday.
See you guys then.